fact, there's really one ingredient, only the one ingredient we're missing, Big Duke, and I know that I've been here, of course, doing the rush hour with Bill from 3 o'clock, so you boys all got off the plane, and it was nice to see you when you came in here, but we're minus one.
A hairy member of our team was not present, and I can't believe the story that I'm hearing, Chief and Damo, that he had a prior function and one that took precedence over what we're doing up here at the Gabba. That would be unprecedented in Triple M history. Chief, have you ever heard of that before?
No, I haven't. Was it a paid function?
Well, I understand it was from...
I don't know. All I know is it had drifted back to us, Chief, that the Forsell and he were in a car from Morwell, a Nissan with leather seats.
So he's copped an earn rather than coming to work?
Well, we don't know. He's
double-dipped.
This is why we need, if we can,
Most
to get him...
important thing, Jim, is we haven't missed a beat. How smooth has it been?
Social media would tell us that, but
correct.
We might actually have a call just coming in now. Hello, Triple M Football, this is...
hang on, mate, hang on. Spud, I said Peroni, not Corona.
Listen to these
Now go back, Spud, go back to the bar and swap them and then come back. Hello?
Oh, no.
Now, Gary, the boys
Hello?
here are saying...
Who's
that? Your boys up in Brisbane are saying you're not here because you chose a cashy over working with your mate.
Surely not.
Okay, let's get one thing straight. When you've been raided by 8 federal police over a tax audit, you don't do cashies, all right? Let's get that on the table. Off the top, Luke, you're already been embroiled in it. I don't want to get into... And exonerated, I might add. No, today was... it's a big day today, and I'm sorry I'm not up there, but some things are bigger than footy, and
Sounds like
prostate cancer... Network of Australia had a long-standing commitment to an organisation and a speaking engagement. And with the main man is Sam Newman, of course, who's been through it, life-threatening. And look, he's a feeble old man at the moment, and to expect him to get to the country Victoria and back on his own wasn't on. So I had to take the ultimate sacrifice and get him up there.
It's a wonderful cause, Gaz, but can we just clarify whether you were reimbursed in any way, shape or form for your time today?
A petrol and a small per diem for a bacon and egg sandwich on the way up and a coffee.
Oh, please. A small per diem.
This is amazing.
Is that code for a large wedge, Jim?
This is what interests me, Gary, is when the approach came for you to do this lunch, did you not have a look just at the schedule and think, well, I'm actually going to be in Brisbane, so as good as the cause is, I can't be there?
You're not talking down the cause, Jim, eh?
No, I'm not at all, Gary. I'm talking about your work commitments.
I just want to clear that up.
Yep.
I did, when I said that I would be there, I spoke to the organisers, and look, when Sam and I go onto the roster, the numbers swell pretty quick, Jim, and once we got up over 1,000, I then said I needed to be back in Melbourne by 5 to fulfil my commitment. So the whole thing was organised around that. And yes, the one mistake I made was failing to realise we'd be in Brisbane. So apologies to all the fans. I know, look, I haven't been listening. I've been busy, but social media be going nuts. So to the package and Sean Kelly and all my mates there who'd be really suffering.
No, it is going nuts. They're saying that the show hasn't missed a beat. What I want to know is this, Gary. It drifted back to Bill and I while we were doing the rush hour from a couple of Morwell gypsies who were in the crowd that it was real pedestrian. The fossil especially, he likened to Ewan Chatfield rather than the Malcolm Marshall they had last year.
Well, I know that's a lie, Jim, because it was probably one of the more entertaining 50, probably a little bracket of 60 minutes that left the larger Morwell community in stitches. And
really?
If I was Tom Hafey, I wouldn't have been relishing the thought of following us.
Was there the drive down to Geelong in Rexy's chariot?
Well, not for a per diem, Jim. That one doesn't get trotted out just for a bit of love at lunch money.
The thing that I like about Garry, though, and this is what you have to pay respect for, he's gone down and done it. He's missed his appearance tonight, but very, very good of him to put his hand up for the Hawthorn-Melbourne game and alongside Barry Denner to cover off the one that he's missed tonight. So, Triple M fans, don't worry. You'll get some of Garry on Sunday footy on Triple M, which is good of you, Garry.
Look, you've been embroiled in enough controversy this week. I wouldn't start lying, like just bald-faced lying to our loyal audience. They know that that's a conflict of interest to be going to that game, just as Chief won't be calling it.
Gaz, you may have caught up with it, but the chief brushed Andrew Demetriou at the hotel tonight before he got in the car to come here. That wouldn't surprise you?
I didn't hear that, but I logged on, and it's the leading item on all of the online stuff. So, no, that doesn't surprise me. There's an arrogance about Hawthorn at the moment, led by the chief. That I think it comes back to your story last night. I don't know if you touched on it. The $9 million offer
We're about to.
that is about to be made to Buddy Franklin, and I think that's really got the chief up and about. And when Andrew Demetriou screamed at the top of his lungs, "Chief, Chief!" for him to turn his back doesn't surprise me.
You surprised Warrior wandered over and had a chat with
Not a bit, not one bit. I would have
Jammed his head
expected,
up his shooter, Gaz.
like a rat up an aqueduct, straight up there, the Warrior.
Just to clear that up, he did call me before he called Chief. So that's the reason I went over, unlike the Chief.
Hey, Gary, the other thing that has drifted back to us, and I do, if I can just be serious here for a sec, I do think this is fantastic. And that is, I wasn't aware, we were being a bit flippant about the work you've done for prostate cancer today. I think that's fantastic. I wasn't aware that you'd rung our boss, Kathy Thomas, and not only said you refused to be paid for tonight when you're not coming, but you'd also like that fee to go to prostate cancer awareness, which I think is fantastic.
Well, unlike Luke, that is correct, and I won't miss that. That's a little loose that can happily go to the prostate cancer.
Talk about arrogant.
Well, I'm sure they'll be delighted to have that jump in.
I'll be heading to the accounts department Monday.
And what we did do on the behalf of the whole team was donate the whole night's wages, which I think everyone at the prostate cancer appreciated. So to you, Luke, and to the chief and the Warrior for your $120, everyone else greatly appreciated, and it's going to a very worthy cause.
And the other thing is, your idiot mate who you're there having a Peroni with, Spud, is there any danger of you teaching him the English language before he texts anyone ever?
Well, I'm not saying he started early, but he's on the dance floor on his own at the moment. Spud! Get off! You embarrassed. Go and get those Peroni, Spud. God, it's embarrassing.
We've just got one nice one here. Certainly the best Friday rub of the year. Demote Wolf to the Sunday Jippers.
You know what does happen?
According to
When my driver picked me up to take me into the city, I said, put that on Triple. I'll have a listen just to see what I'm missing. And it does make you feel nice and warm inside when you do hear the real pedestrian stuff that gets trotted out without you. So in lots of ways, probably it's good for me tonight, and I'll come back fresh tomorrow.
All right, what do you do in a driven car, Gary? You can't drive yourself?
My driver, he says.
Oh, no, he's waiting out the... Get back in the car! We're not back.
Getting some feedback here, Jim.
Yes.
This is from Darcy Duncan. The Wolf's head wobble had its own gravitational pull, and it was bringing the whole show down with him today.
Up at Morwell.
Darcy,
Wolf out.
Darcy, take your school uniform off, son, and ask your mum if you can stay up late and watch the footy.
Hey, Gary.
Mate, apparently it was a little, you mentioned you and Chatfield before. It was like walking out to bat, Jim, facing you and Chatfield and Martin Snedden with an old pill.
Hey,
on a flat track.
Gary's doing his own phone theatre as he's speaking to us. That's
Someone had to lift the joint tonight.
all right, Wolf. We'll see. Will we see you at midday tomorrow?
Well, it depends how we go tonight. Spud's got that look in his eye that's suggesting that he might not roll into a 5 unless Anita, and I would be surprised if Anita rings very shortly and he demands that he get home, and in which case he'll run that quickly and it'll make Leroy Jeter look slow.
All right, very nice chatting. Enjoy your evening.
Oh, sorry I'm not there.
Of course, yeah.